Hello, this is Tola from Trifield Productions with another Blender quick tip. And then this quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can apply decorations, or they call it Art Deco, when it comes to applying like patterns or shapes to buildings in a decorative sense. And what I mean by this, let's go to the developers page on SuperHive. And it's an add-on that does that. The generator, ornament generator, is not free. But the developer has a large range of prices that you can choose from. But things like this, these decorations you can apply to any model in Blender. If we were to do this by scratch on our own, this would take quite some time to model the individual piece, and to use an array modifier to spread that model across the face of a model. But this does it automatically and does a very, very great job at that. For the starter pack, which is 5% of the ornaments, plus future updates is $7, and it's all been discounted. You know, you can see the slashed prices, so that's not bad. For 39% of the ornaments, plus future updates is $17.50. For the full version of it is $42, plus future updates. And then when it comes to having 2 to 5 seats, it's $139.30. For 6 to 10 seats, it's $209.30. Now that's kind of high, but you can just start off with a starter pack, and I'll leave the link of this person's or the developer's page underneath the video. That way you guys can download yourselves and give it a walkthrough. And it works in Blender 4.3 all the way up to 4.5. I myself personally, I've installed it in 4.2, which is here. And the installation process for 4.2 and above is kind of different. But once you've downloaded the zip folder onto your system, just go to Edit, Preferences, click on Add-ons, make sure you're in this aspect of, excuse me, Blender, and then click on this drop-down arrow and click on Install from Disk. Navigate to the zip folder, click on it, click on Install from Disk. And once you've done that, you won't see it here like it usually is in the older versions of Blender. You have to click on Get Extensions, and you'll see it here, and it's already activated. It's a bit different from the normal way of doing it, which I don't know why they changed it, but that's how it is. And once you've done that, it's in the tool panel over here, Ornament Generator. And I have the full version of it, so it's got like all these patterns which look great. And it uses a generator, as it says, Ornament Generator, to generate these patterns, which are actually 3D models, so to speak, in the viewport. And it's not taxing that much on your system unless you change some of the parameters. That's when you can start seeing some wear on your system. But in order to get started with it, let's delete this cube here, have it selected, press delete on our keyboard, and then Shift A, go up to Mesh. I'm going to choose a cylinder, press 1, go into front view, and scroll up with my mouse wheel to zoom in. And I'm going to press Tab to get started here, and it adds the ornaments to a line on your model. Now we're going to press Control A to create a loop cut in the middle, Control R, left click, and that's our loop cut. Left click again to confirm that position. And once we're satisfied with where our loop cut is, just click on Ornament, Generate Ornament from Edges, tongue twister, left click, and there we go. And look at that. And that looks really, really nice. And all your parameters are in your drop-down menu here for easy access. If you don't like the way that looks, you can click on the thumbnail again and scroll through and see which ones you want to change it to. And there's a variety of them, obviously, 426 of them. And their parameters are right here. You can change the handle type from automatic to vector, the twist type from calculated to Z up, minimum and tangent. Go to Z up, and then we scroll down here. You can change the offsets. Here you can change it in terms of the smooth factor and the resolution, but the higher that is, the more taxing it can be on your system. But in terms of adjusting the positioning of your ornament on your model, you can change the parameters here on the offset. You can scroll this up and down. It expands it in terms of the circumference of the ornament. The scale here, can change that also, make it bigger or smaller. Extra scale is also there, and the tilt is also interesting. Can change that also. Can tilt your ornament, have it kind of, and it depends on where your ornament is. If it's at the top or at the bottom or wherever your ornament is, you can tilt it to make it fit a little bit better on your model. And you can switch the direction. Left click on that to, instead of it going from top to bottom, it goes from bottom to top. So if this were at the top of our model here, you can just change the angle of it to make it look like a crown or give it more style, so to speak. So yeah, this is a very, very straightforward add-on. There's not much thinking to go along with it. It does a great job of applying ornaments to any model in Blender. You can click on the thumbnail to change it to wherever you want to change it to. Load assets. Click on that one. Load asset. And as I mentioned before, if we were to do this ourselves, it would take quite some time to do, but this add-on does it automatically. So yeah, that's today's Blender quick tip. Hopefully you guys have learned something from watching it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, adios.